Good afternoon, everybody. Chef Greg with UT Culinary. We have an awesome video for you today based on gluten from the garden. We have wonderful heirloom striped tomatoes, Jersey purples, tons of spaghetti squash. It's going to anchor this video. But I'm honored to have my daughter, Brianna, or Breezy. Breezy went through a 12-year culinary program called the Eisele Culinary Academy. It was very prestigious. Tell me about it.
If I wanted to be in the program or not, I was going to do it since birth. I've been working with my dad in the kitchen for as long as I can remember, so I'm honored to be on this part of the video with you guys. And my little sister, Gabby.
Good. So, Gabby, what are you doing today? What are you making today? Yes, well, we're making spaghetti squash carbonara, and we'll need some eggs for that, won't we? So, Gabby, why don't you start cracking eggs? And Breezy has planned and processed some spaghetti squash. So, how did you cook that, Breeze?
Well, honestly, the first thing we did was ventilate it a couple times with a fork. We preheated our oven to 355 degrees. You can, if you'd like, to cut it in half before, scoop the seeds and save them to plant in your garden. Throw it in there for about 20 minutes or until it's tender. Take it out, let it rest for a moment. It's going to be extremely hot. Cut in half, scoop the seeds, as I'm about to do. Very simple. Okay, get the seeds out. Great. So let it get stuck in there. All right, you have it like that. You take the remnant. Very simple.
So what, Breezy, why do they call this spaghetti squash?
Well, as you can see, if you get just a little bit closer, there's a lot of fibers in that. It's a great pasta substitute. I actually made one of these last night for dinner. We could scoop it around. You start breaking it apart just a little bit.
Yeah. There you go.
Unsanitary.
Look at that.
But you can start seeing these fibers start to come out. Pick out any remaining seeds. So look at that, and that's what we're going to use today for the spaghetti squash carbonara. That's pretty
Awesome.
good.
So in addition to the spaghetti squash carbonara, we have these wonderful heirloom tomatoes, and I softened them up a little bit. I'm going to cut them in half and check out how we save the seeds. So I got yellow heirloom tomatoes. Look at all the seeds that come from this, and I got a whole bunch of holes here that I'm going to be able to inject or top with some olive oil, garlic, dark balsamic vinegar, a few herbs. So the herbs are going to go in like so. Here's some fresh basil, some fresh oregano, and then we're going to get this chopped. You got to cut slowly and always watch what you're doing, right, Gabby? How's the eggs, Gabby? Is the eggs ready to go? Good job. Okay, so that's going to go in the olive oil. This, the fresh basil from the garden, these tomatoes. This is going to be like a food group, isn't it? So check that out. You can smell the basil, you can smell the oregano, the garlic, the balsamic vinegar. We put a little crumble a little goat cheese on it. Maybe not a little, huh? Okay, we'll put a lot on there, huh? How about the little bit of mozzarella to go right on top, like so. We're going to be fighting over these tomatoes, aren't we?
Yep.
And then finish with a little bit of Parmesan. So like I said earlier, this is probably going to be one of our last videos. Gabby's going to have to go back to school. I'm going to have to start managing the UT Culinary Catering Program. We still have a few spots left, but I'm really excited on what the fall is going to bring. So I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.